Now, Hurricane Milton is not the first Category 5 hurricane to hit the U.S., or will if it does. Now, the Atlantic hurricane season begins on June 1st and runs through November 30th. On average, the Atlantic basin sees about 7 hurricanes and 3 major hurricanes a year. Now, according to the National Hurricane Center, there have been an estimated 42 tropical cyclones that have reached Category 5 status in Atlantic basin since 1924, with the most recent being Hurricane Milton. It is important to note that the total is likely higher because satellite monitoring technology was not available until the 1960s. Several recorded Category 5 hurricanes reach that intensity multiple times during their lifetime. While multiple hurricanes that made landfall in the U.S. peaked at Category 5, only 4 storms on record have actually done so at that intensity. The Great Labor Day hurricane slammed through Florida in early September 1935, becoming what the hurricane says is the most intense storm ever to make landfall in the U.S. It caused the death of 408 people. According to NOAA, the storm caused damages estimated at $6 million, which would amount to $137 million in 2024. The most intense storm of the 1969 Atlantic hurricane season, Camille, slammed into Mississippi just before midnight on August 1st. It killed more than 259 people. The hurricane produced a peak storm surge of 24 feet and flattened nearly everything along the Mississippi coast. It caused an estimated $1.42 billion in damages, which in 2024 would amount to more than $12 billion. Now, on August 22, 1992, Hurricane Andrew pummeled southern Florida as a monster Category 5 storm with sustained wind speeds as high as 165 meters per hour and gusts as high as 174 meters per hour. It caused $30 billion in damage and more than 40 deaths. It was the costliest natural disaster in the history of U.S. at that time. When the 1992 hurricane season ended, the name Andrew was removed from the list of future names for the Atlantic tropical cyclones. Next, Hurricane Michael barreled into Mexico Beach, Florida on October 10th with peak winds of 160 meters per hour, making it the strongest storm on record to make landfall in the Florida Panhandle. It was the first Category 5 storm to make landfall on mainland U.S. since Andrew 26 years earlier. At least 74 deaths were attributed to the storm that included 59 in the U.S. and 15 in Central America. Michael caused an estimated $25.1 billion in damages.